All right, everybody, welcome to Thursday Math. We're going to do a quick review before we get started with our math quiz today. You all are going to do awesome on this math quiz. So I'm going to walk us through just a few more examples of some word problems. So let's look at our learning goal for today. All right, our learning goal is I am learning to use equations and models to solve one-step word problems. And this week we've been meeting our goal by doing the following things. We know what the question is asking. We can tell if we need to add or subtract. And we can use an equation and a model to solve. So we've been working on those skills all week. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to give you some examples of showing your work like you're going to be doing on your quiz. So the first problem we have here, it says, Rick has 13 marbles, 4 marbles are blue, the rest are white. How many white marbles are there? So I'm going to show you my scrap paper. You all are going to be using scrap paper as well. All right, so I'm going to still look at my problem here so I can write down what I need to write down. So first, I'm just going to put a number 1 here to show I'm working on problem number 1. And I see it says, once again, Rick has 13 marbles. So I think that's telling me how many marbles he has in all. So for me on this one, I'm going to make a Big Daddy number. All right, he has 13 marbles. Now I know some of the marbles are blue, some of the marbles are white. Do we know how many marbles are white? Doesn't look like we do yet, so I'm going to leave that baby number blank. But how many marbles are blue? Right, we have 4 marbles that are blue. So I'm going to put 4 as my other baby number. Now the rest of this problem says how could we use a number bond and part whole chart to solve? So you see, I've got my number bond here that I've drawn for us. Okay, and I can also put this in a part whole chart very easily. So what we're going to do is, remember, a part whole chart is just like a number bond. They're the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my chart here. All right, and put like a big tall T in the middle. And that's my part whole chart. Now, remember, the Big Daddy number is my whole. All right, so my Big Daddy number is 13. I know one of my baby numbers is 4, so I need to solve how many more it's going to take me to get to 13. So a way I could do this is by drawing it out. I'm going to draw out 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that's my whole number there. I'm going to choose a different color, and I'm going to draw the part that I already have. So I already have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to solve how many more it's going to take me to get to 13 so I can figure out my other part. So let me grab another color here. All right, and now I'm going to count on to get to 13. So I'm going to hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I'm going to look at how many I had all together here in my second part. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know that 13 minus 4 equals 9. I also know that 4 plus 9 equals 13, equals that Big Total Daddy number. Okay, so I can show this in a number bond. I can show it in an equation, can show it in a drawing in a model, and I can show it in a part whole chart. Remember, a part whole chart is just like our tape diagram. Remember, our tape diagrams look kind of like a part whole chart, but they have a funny little bracket on the top. But remember, it's the same thing as the part whole. So this would be my scrap paper for number 1. On your quiz, you're going to have scratch paper too that you're going to work your problems out on, just like I did. Let's look at our next question. I'm going to scoot my paper over. All right, let's look at our next question. Question number 2. There are 5 cows in the barn. There are 8 fewer cows in the barn than in the field. So how many cows are in the field? Circle the correct answer. This one's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to do what I know to do. I'm going to circle the important numbers in my story. So I see there's 5 cows. There's 8 fewer cows in the barn than the field. So I see there's 5 cows in the barn. There's 8 fewer in the barn than the field. This word than tells me it's going to be a comparison problem. With comparison problems, we're going to have to look at the 2 different numbers and compare. So now it says how many cows are in the field. So let's look at my scratch paper, and we're going to solve this one together. So let me zoom down here so I can find my problem. So I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to write number 2 to show that I'm solving number 2. You're going to do something just like this on your quiz. So on number 2, again, it tells me there's 5 cows in the barn. I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture model for this one. So here's my barn. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows in the barn because I know there's 5 in there. I know there's 8 fewer cows in the barn than the field. I'm going to draw my field over here. So let's think. If there's 8 fewer in the barn, I know that there's 8 more in the field. All right, remember we talked about that a little bit on Tuesday, actually a lot of it on Tuesday. So what I'm going to do now is I see that there's 5. I'm going to add 8 more to equal how many we have in the barn. All right, so the reason I'm doing this is because we could say it this way. There's so many in the barn minus fewer, and then it would equal 5. So we could also write our equation out like this. Our whole number minus 8 equals 5. Does that make sense, everybody? Because we're comparing the 2. So we're subtracting from our Big Daddy number how much total, okay? Because this has more, the field has more than the barn. So now we're going to solve. So we're going to take 5 and we're going to add 8 more to it to see how many are in the field, because remember there's 8 more cows in the field than there are in the barn. So 5 plus 8, I'm going to go ahead and draw this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've got my 5. Now I need to add 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I want to count these up to see if I have the total number. Let me make this a little bigger for you, sorry. All right, so now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I know that my answer is 13. I could write an equation like this, 13 minus 8 equals 5. Or I could think about it where we did the adding. I could write 5 plus 8 equals 13. Either way is an okay way to write your equation. So when I go back to my problem, I would circle 13 because that is the correct answer. All right, we're going to move on to our next problem. All right, it says Jin has 9 markers. He has 5 more markers than pencils. So how many pencils does Jin have? I want you to try to work this problem out on your whiteboard. So pause the video and take a minute to try to solve this without my help first. All right, welcome back after taking time to solve that problem. I want you to look at how I would solve this problem. So I'm going to pull my paper over here for you to look at. Okay, so I see my problem says Jin has 9 markers. He has 5 more markers than pencils. So how many pencils does he have? So on my scratch paper, I'm going to draw another line, and I'm going to write number 3 because I'm solving number 3 here on this scratch paper. So now I'm going to look at my problem. Jen has how many markers? 9. How many more markers does he have than pencils? He has 5 more markers than pencils. So let's take a look here. So I know that he has 9 markers. I know that he has 5 more markers than he does pencils, right? Let's check again. Yes, he has 5 more markers than pencils. So if he has more markers, markers is going to be our biggest number, okay? So 9 would be my big daddy number. Now I know that he has how many more? Let's look and see. Oops, sorry. He has 5 more. 5 more. It's always good to look back at our question. So I know that he has 5 more markers than he does pencils. So we're trying to figure out how many pencils he has. So drawings help me out a lot. All right, so I'm going to do another drawing, and this time I'm just going to use tallies. So again, I know that he has 9 markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now because he has 5 more markers than pencils, we can also say he has 5 less pencils than markers. Remember, it's another comparison problem. So we're going to take 5 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's see how many he has left. So I'm going to circle here. How many pencils does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 pencils. And I would circle my answer here. What we're going to do next is you are going to go ahead and start on your quiz. So remember to do your best, take your time. Remember that we don't get parent help on our quizzes. This is just your work. So I'm going to show you our quiz here in Canvas. I'm going to pull this over so you can see. You're going to go into Canvas. If you're already in Canvas watching this video, you can just click next and it'll take you to your quiz. If not, you'll go down to our Thursday module. You'll click here and then you're going to scroll down and find our math quiz. Oh, there it is. So we're on our math lesson 2 quiz. So when you've got that up, I'm going to go ahead and read the directions. It says, on today's math quiz, I would like you to use an extra scratch sheet of paper to work out your word problems. So just like I did on my paper over here, you're going to be doing the same thing. You'll send me a picture of this on Class Dojo. If you don't send me a picture, your test won't be finished, and I'm going to ask you to go back and complete it by showing me your work. When you complete your test, don't forget to post that on Class Dojo. Your test is going to be 1 question at a time. So you can see it here on my screen. I want you to take your time and do your best. I will provide a read aloud. Here you can click a little play button. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do that tonight so that you can have the test read to you if you need to. So you're just going to click the correct answer and then click next, and then you'll be all done once you finally finish your test. So do a great job on your math test today. I believe in you. You're going to rock it. Thanks.